Hello, nerdlings.
Hiya, nerdlings.
So, I'm Tom. This is Lady Lacey. We like to do pick up videos for games that we picked up, and sometimes we like to get games from online sites like Limited Run.
Whoa. They know who we are.
Of course, like I just said, we like to get games from Limited Run because
they're limited runs.
Well, no. The reason we like them is because they're usually digital-only games that have been put.
And we like physical copies of everything.
Because you want to be able to play that 50 years from now.
Yeah, when the server is turned off, you can still play it.
Now, this was a neat one. It is called Typo Man. And this is about a character who's made up of words. And as you're going through the game world, you will put in different words or change words. And that's how you will progress through certain areas. Of course, you got your little card, which spells out hero because he is the hero. Limited Run's really good about putting like these little cards in there, which is always a lot of fun.
That kind of looks like Venom.
He kind of does, yeah.
You got a little Venom guy going on in here.
And it looks like this one also has a reversible cover. Oh. If you don't like the art design that's on that one, you can slip it out and change it around. So Limited Run's really good about doing little extras like that.
Fun stuff, fun times.
Now this was a game that I think that she was very much looking forward to trying out and playing.
Oregon, not the state, but the body part.
So
Oregon
not the
Trail.
Oregon Trail?
No, but the Oregon Trail. You're fighting zombies. But it looks just like the Oregon Trail. So it's all terrible graphics and everything.
And this is the complete edition. So it's got all those little extra bits in there, like the additional characters and everything.
If you guys have never watched the trailer for this game, you definitely need to watch the trailer.
Oh, yes, it's like a live action.
Yeah, we'll put a link down below if we can still find it, if it's still out there. Sometimes things get taken down. But
they do a great job.
Yes.
And of course,
hilarious.
This comes with a booklet, I believe, and it's got the little card.
Booklet and a ticket and your card.
And I do not think this has a reversible cover.
No, it does not.
So not every game has that. But again, Limited Run, there's those little cards in there to collect. This is for Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. This game just looked like a lot of fun to play, especially like the graphical style and everything. That's what really drew me into it, right up my alley. And then it seemed to have like a very dark undertone to it, so I'm looking forward to that.
Wait.
And then on the inside,
just your booklet, not reversible cover, but
it does come with the card, of course. And then it also came with some little stickers.
Stickers.
So yeah, you look at those and it's like, how could it be that dark of a game? Look how bright and cheery these characters are.
I mean, look at the people on the back. They're like, la 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 la, murder.
Wow.
I don't know. That was just as dark as I could think to go. So.
Now, like I said, it came in a much larger box when it was shipped because it had to make room for this other card.
What? Why did it come with a tiny card?
It's
Thimbleweed Park!
So this was I believe the first Nintendo Switch game that Limited Run put out, and we had to go big, or go home.
And we did go home.
And with the big box.
The big box.
So we did both. But the thing is, I love this because they make it look like a big PC box.
Because the graphics looks like a 90s PC game.
Yes. And a nice touch is right down here on the bottom. They actually have a sticker, and we have a closer up picture of that. But it's very reminiscent of the old big PC boxes with the game information that would say on the bottom what your computer had to be capable of doing to run the game. So again, going with that big PC box design.
It doesn't want to open.
It slides off like a tray.
There we go. And you get a newspaper.
Ooh, that'll be perfect for our fish and chips.
No, you don't put fish and chips in your newspaper. All kinds of neat stuff. Look, I'm just going to read the paper here.
Okay, well, while you're reading that.
We'll get closer up pictures of all this stuff in here.
I love the town map that they do here.
Yeah.
This is like any time in your town the Chamber of Commerce has put
Yeah,
together a
that's
map
really,
of the
really
local
cool.
businesses. They did kind of the same thing. So the map looks like that, and then it's got all of the little ads circling the map as a border for all the places that you can
We should
go.
totally go to Edmond Hotel.
Ooh, that sounds good to me.
And then you get a little Thimbleweed 87 sticker.
Which is nice.
Yes.
Looks like you have a post-it pad which says
Take all your
official
notes on.
Thimbleweed Park speck of dust, not actual size.
Nice. And then there's a dude saying diggin'.
And there's
Diggin'.
no dude saying a boo.
A what?
A boo.
A boo. Bless you. Did you sneeze? And then we get a book. This is the phone book
Nice.
for Thimbleweed Park.
That's
And it said,
pretty
thanks
good.
for using Thimbleweed pages. Or not Thimbleweed, just Thimble pages. Thimbleweed County phone book. So.
And then, of course, the tray. And I will remove that part.
And there's our Switch game.
Ah, that huge box for that little game.
No, you had a whole bunch of other stuff in it. So on the back of the box, you've got like, it looks like a Tandy computer going on there. So, yeah, there's the front. And then inside we have another booklet and the game. You want to lick it? This has been sealed. No one else has licked it.
Is it bitter?
Would you eat that?
Oh, it is bitter. Oh,
Is that worse than any of the other ones?
yeah. I think that limited run like ups it.
That's funny.
You want to hit off that? I think it's a little stronger. There's like a more unless I licked it all off.
I
now
think you
you're
licked
getting
it all
into-
off. It's not really that
Great.
bad. I don't know why that would not stop me from eating the game. It's
Just don't eat the game.
just don't eat the game, but it wouldn't stop me.
Now, if you guys are not familiar, Thimbleweed Park, it is a.
Somebody gets murdered, don't they?
Of course, someone always gets murdered. But it is a point-and-click adventure, very much in the vein of the old LucasArts games. So if you're a fan of things like Maniac Mansion, the old Monkey Island games, stuff like that, then you will be right at home with this. It also has, obviously, a lot of inspiration from the X-Files. So
Yes.
this is
I think
perfect.
you even have like a redhead. I think the chick's a redhead. And,
I mean,
you know,
that's
dude.
It's totally
Yeah.
Mulder and Scully.
Yeah,
right?
it really is. And this, it's great because it's a Switch game. The Switch is one of my favorite systems because we can take it with us when we travel to Renaissance or conventions or wherever, vacation. So this is another going to be really fun game that we can add to the collection to take with us and play when we're bored stuck in the hotel room.
Absolutely. Well, let's see if we can solve the mystery of how to clean this mess up.
Okay.
Alright, so we had 2 more online purchases. One was just for fun. If you have not checked out the Gaming Historian already, I definitely recommend you
Yes.
do. Norm Caruso does a fantastic job of digging into the history of all kinds of gaming stuff. One of his best videos, by far, is the Tetris video. It's nearly an hour in length, but it's such a good watch. If you like video games, and if you like the history of your games, I mean, he perfectly sums it up.
And he's got a nice melodic voice, so it's kind
He
of,
really
it's
does.
just kind of soothing listening to him when he goes into the showing you stuff and you just hear the voiceover and everything.
And he makes it very easy to like digest that information.
Yeah.
The way he sections it
He makes
off.
it interesting, where it could otherwise be very boring and you'd fall asleep.
Obviously, we had to show some support by buying his Blu-ray for the first season, and one of the cool exclusives is the fact that there is an episode that is not online at all. It is unique to this. Plus, you get his, I love this, an episode of Cooking with Norm. Learn how to make Norm's spicy North Carolina barbecue.
Well, you lost me with the spice.
One more note, I did want to say this. When we bought this, I had asked on Twitter if he could sign it. And when it arrived in the mail, there was no signature. And I called him out on Twitter. Norm, being the upstanding guy that he was, he commented back probably within half an hour. It was super quick. And he apologized. And he said whenever the orders come through, like whether on eBay or through the website, he always looks for requests for signatures. I hadn't done that. I had done it on Twitter, so he didn't see that. So we could have got a signed copy if I had done things right. But it was very sweet of him to respond to that. And it just goes to show, guys, if you order it, order it the right way so you can get his signature.
Yeah.
So another fun purchase online was the Joe and Mac Ultimate Caveman Collection. And first of all, the Joe and Mac games are a ton of fun. In fact, I think when we first got this, even though we hadn't opened it yet, we had it set to the side. Peter saw it and he made a comment about the game because he tried it out himself. But this has I believe it's the first game and the second one, which was called Congo's Caper, and then the third game, which is called Joe and Mac 2, because, you know, that's how you name games. So let's see what's inside. All right, so the plastic is off.
It looks like a Super Nintendo box.
Oh, there's a good reason for that.
It's very cute, though.
Go right ahead.
I'll open it.
I think she's going to like this.
What's in here? What's in here? Oh, there's buttons! There's stuff in here. It's on a cartridge.
So you can play these games on your Super Nintendo. I love that. They even have the little dust protector sleeve.
It says Retro Bit.
They've got some nice little buttons.
Buttons!
And of course a tray to keep it in that box.
And you get a manual and a sleeping dinosaur sticker.
What's he called?
Tyrannosaurus. That's so cute.
Oh, isn't that fantastic?
That is great.
So,
that's awesome.
I don't know about you guys, but even though you can find these games on emulators, this is definitely the way to play it on the native system, the Super Nintendo. Finally go back and revisit these games. If you have not played these games before, definitely check them out. They're gorgeous. They're super fun platformers. And if you can get a hold of this set, I think you should, because it's a lot of fun too.
It is.
Man, they totally should have done more buttons back in the Super Nintendo day.
Buttons. I love buttons.
So cavemen aside,
What?
one more thing
Tyrannosaurus.
one more thing that we wanted to share was another collector set. We actually picked this up at our local Game World, and it was so complete, it even had the little insert piece on the back when the plastic was still on. So Axiom Verge. Now, this is that game that plays very similar to Metroid. Nothing at all. It's all on here. And this game was created by one man who did it all. It's a one-man show. So inside, I will hand you that piece.
There's, I think it's a poster.
What's stuff in here?
It is a poster. It's a poster.
And on the back, it has something handy.
A map!
Oh! You remember back in the NES days when you would practically kill to have a map for a game?
I don't like the poster. It's a spider.
And look at the other stuff it comes
Oh, it's cool
with.
too because there's like little weapons and upgrades and stuff down here, and it shows you where they are in the map.
Yeah.
On the map.
So you can
There's
be
a map.
super powerful. You take on the bosses.
Map.
So we have a making of documentary.
Oh, it's on a soundtrack. Cool. Woo!
And then you have the art of
Ooh,
Axiom Verge.
There's some interesting art on there too.
Yeah, check that guy out. Ooh, he looks crazy.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna be creeped out. And right there,
Is that the soundtrack?
that is the
That's
soundtrack.
the soundtrack.
Check it out. You get to see the enemies and how they look in their art form and their pixel form. And then the nice thing is, it breaks it down by the certain areas.
Oh, that's cool.
So you get little sneak peeks to areas maybe you haven't been to yet. So
That's an interesting dude on the back.
very, very cool.
And then here is the game. We got the game.
And of course, it's on the Switch. We love the Switch
Yes.
because it travels so well.
That
And
was the best.
like she said, this is going to be yet another great game to add to the traveling Switch collection.
Yes.
Give us something to do on the road.
And again, oh look, they put some art on the inside.
Nice. I'll let you try this.
You want me to lick this one? It looks like Mario in like Desolate World.
Mario and Demon Land.
See, they're not that bitter to me. Maybe my taste buds is broken. I do have really bad allergies.
Oh, I think they are.
Yeah, it must be because
Oh.
he's like freaking out, and it's like I'm like, Maybe that's why I wouldn't mind eating them.
Probably not, jeez.
I have bad allergies, so I can't taste things very well.
So this was actually a game that was on my radar for quite a long time.
It's cool stuff.
Very cool. I absolutely love the concept that one man put all this together. And I always wanted this collector set. I didn't act fast enough the first time it was available online. So once we saw it in Game World, even she was telling me, no, you're not waiting on that.
Yeah, you're not gonna walk out the store and think about it. No, we're just gonna walk up to the little counter and get it.
And of course, you love whenever games come with all kinds of extras.
I do, yeah.
Although you probably like the Tyrannosaurus and your buttons the best.
Yeah, my buttons.
All right, well, nerdlings, as always, let us know if you've checked any of this stuff out, whether it's any of these games or the Gaming Historian.
Yes.
Please leave a like if you liked the video. Give us those comments down below. We got the notification bell. You should become a subscriber if you are not already.
You should. We're a fun community. And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for those closer upper pictures so you can know what we're doing, and so that in case YouTube does not let you know that a video has dropped, we will let you know there that it has dropped.
All right, nerdlings. We'll see you next time.
Bye, nerdlings. Let's go take a nap with the dinosaur.
Not the tiny cart, it's
Tumbleweed Park! Tumbleweed Park!